had faced many dangers in my life: rogue planets, asteroid storms, and alien wildlife. But nothing prepared me for the day I met Kilira, the most formidable gladiator of the Draxian arenas. Her reputation preceded her. Undefeated in 100 battles, revered and feared across the galaxy, and known for a fiery temper that even the Emperor dared not challenge. And yet, somehow, she made a promise she couldn't foresee, one that would change both our lives forever. Their rival, the arena planet Draconis Prime, glimmered under twin suns. Its massive combat stadium rose like a crown in the desert plains, a monument to gladiatorial bloodshed. I wasn't here by choice. I had been sent by the Interstellar Council to witness the final duel of the reigning champion. As I stepped onto the observation platform, I caught sight of her. Kilira stood in the center of the arena, her armor gleaming bronze under the sunlight. Her weapon, a curved energy glaive, hummed with deadly anticipation. Her eyes, green, sharp, unflinching, swept across the crowd with a predator's awareness. The announcer's voice boomed across the arena. And now, the challenger, a human from Earth. Will he survive, or fall before the might of Kilira? I swallowed. My mission was simple: observe. I had no training in gladiatorial combat. But fate, it seems, had other plans. The challenge. Kilira's gaze fixed on me. Her lips curved slightly. "Human," she said, her voice carrying across the sands. "Step forward. Face me if you dare." I'm not here to fight," I stammered. "Then why are you on the platform?" she asked, tilting her head. "Are you here to watch the defeat, or to claim victory yourself?" A laugh rippled through the crowd. The idea of a human defeating Kilira was preposterous. Even the council officials looked tense. I don't fight," I said, holding my hands up. She smiled, dangerously amused. "Then I shall make a deal. If you defeat me," she leaned forward slightly, her green eyes sparkling, "I will be yours. Forever." The crowd gasped. Her words were clear. A human could never best her, yet she had thrown down a challenge with an impossible promise. What?" I stammered, heart pounding. Kilira's grin widened. "Defeat me, human, and I swear I am yours. Fail, and I will crush your arrogance where you stand. The duel begins." I didn't have a weapon. I didn't know the rules. And yet, somehow, I was being pushed into the center of the arena, face to face with the galaxy's deadliest gladiator. Kilira advanced, her glaive spinning with lethal grace. The energy hums made my ears ring. The first strike was fast, precise, almost too fast to see. I dodged instinctively, moving to the side as she pivoted, the sand exploding around her feet. Time slowed. My mind raced. How could I, a mere human, hope to survive or win against her? And yet, in that moment, a strange clarity came over me. I remembered every martial arts lesson I had ever trained in back on Earth. Every instinct, every movement. I ducked, rolled, and stumbled backward. Kilira's glaive cut through the sand where I had been a moment before. "You have spirit," she said, laughing. "I like that. But spirit alone won't save you." I raised my hands defensively, dodging, pivoting, and occasionally flailing, hoping my sheer unpredictability would buy me time. Kilira's strikes were precise, elegant, and brutal. But I began to notice patterns, small tells in her stance. I adjusted. I dodged more effectively. Minutes passed like hours. The crowd was on the edge of their seats. Kilira's eyes narrowed, her amusement shifting to something else. Something I didn't understand at first. Curiosity. The unexpected turn. Then, by sheer accident or perhaps fate, I did the impossible. Kilira made a wide, aggressive swing. I rolled under her legs, grabbing a fallen shard of energy metal. With a desperate move, I tapped her leg guard, just enough to unbalance her. She stumbled forward, barely recovering, but that split second was all I needed. The crowd erupted. Gasps and cheers filled the arena. Kilira froze, her green eyes wide. "You human how?" she hissed. I guess I just adapted," I said, panting. Kilira laughed, a deep, throaty sound that carried authority and disbelief. "This is impossible." And yet somehow I had done it. The unthinkable had happened. I had defeated Kilira, the undefeated, the legendary gladiator. The promise comes due. The arena was silent. Kilira's armor gleamed under the sun, her glaive lowered, her breathing steady but deliberate. Slowly she approached me, each step measured, each glance unreadable. "You win," she said finally, voice low. "By the terms of my vow," she paused. "I am yours. Forever." The words hung in the air, impossible and surreal. I don't know what to say," I murmured, still in shock. "You will learn," she said, a faint smile tugging at her lips. "And I will learn too. That is the point, is it not? Life is a lesson, even for those who never expected it." The crowd erupted into cheers, some confused, others celebrating the human who had bested a living legend. But Kilira's gaze remained fixed on me, her green eyes softening for the first time. There was curiosity, respect, and something else. A new journey begins. Weeks passed, and the Interstellar Council demanded explanations, testimonies, and formalities. Kilira accompanied me, formally acknowledging her vow, which caused whispers and debates across multiple worlds. And yet, despite the politics, the bond between us grew. We trained together, shared meals, and exchanged stories of our worlds. She was fierce, stubborn, and impulsive, but also capable of wit, warmth, and a surprisingly gentle understanding. One night, on the observation deck of the Draxian starship, she leaned close. "You know," she said softly, "I never expected to enjoy being bound by a promise. But with you," her eyes met mine, unwavering, "it feels different." I swallowed, unsure how to respond. "Different, good." She smiled faintly. "Very good. Dangerous, unpredictable, but good. The unexpected outcome." Kilira's vow was meant to be ceremonial, a hyperbolic promise thrown in jest during combat. Yet the outcome was real. I had won not just a duel, but a companion, a protector, and someone who challenged every preconception I held about strength, loyalty, and connection. The galaxy seemed less daunting with her by my side, yet infinitely more exciting. Our journey had only begun. Together we would face rogue planets, alien empires, and challenges no human or gladiator had ever imagined. And Kilira. She discovered that even the most formidable warriors could learn lessons in humility, curiosity, and affection. Sometimes victory isn't about glory or survival. Sometimes it's about forging connections that defy expectation, and promises made in heat and pride that become the foundation for something extraordinary. I had defeated the legendary alien gladiator. And in doing so, I had won far more than a fight. I had won a partner, a friend, and an unlikely love that stretched across the stars. As we left the arena, side by side, Kilira turned to me and whispered with that familiar smirk, "Human, you better be ready. Forever isn't a short time." And for the first time in my life, I smiled without hesitation. I was ready.